Dear students, today in Business Studies class, I am going to discuss the last chapter of Business Studies, that is Consumer Protection. This is the 12th and the last chapter. A very small chapter but an important one. What is the meaning of Consumer Protection? Consumer Protection means protecting the consumers. So against what we are protecting the customers? The customer should be protected against against exploitation. Okay, against any activities which harms the consumers. So, consumer protection refers to the law. The law is designed for what? To ensure the rights of the consumer. What is done? The consumer rights are being ensured, that the consumer gets the right, and to protect. We are protecting the customers against unscrupulous, exploitative and unfair trade practices. Okay, so there are unfair trade practices, there are exploitation. So we have to, this is the law which ensures that the consumer gets the rights, and that the consumer is protected against exploitation, the consumer is protected against unfair trade practices. Okay, so there are two words in this, caveat emptor and caveat emptor. Earlier, caveat emptor was there, means let the buyer beware. Means the buyer has to be aware of what he is purchasing. He was responsible for all the purchases he has made. But now the concept changed to let the seller beware. That means now the seller has to be aware of what he is going to sell in the market, because the buyers are the king of the market. And the seller is held responsible if anything happens to the customer, or if any harm is happening to the customer. So now the concept from caveat emptor has changed to caveat vendetta. Okay, so this is what consumer protection is. Now, the consumer needs to be protected against what? Against hazardous products. Meaning of hazardous product is the products which are injurious to the health of the consumer. So, if there is any hazardous product, the consumer should be protected against this. Then against unfair trade practices, like unfair trade practices means using false weight, adulteration in the product. Okay, then selling the product of lower quality, not telling the customer and then selling it of bad quality products. So that is unfair trade practices. And then against monopolies and restrictive trade practices. So the consumer needs to be protected against this. So there is a law that is made for protecting the consumer, that is Consumer Protection Act 1986. Okay. The next topic is importance of consumer protection. Now, why consumer protection is important? It not only includes the consumer protection, not only includes educating the consumers about their rights and responsibilities, but also helps in getting the grievances redressed. Okay, so not only it protects the consumers from unfair trade practices and educate the customer and make aware the consumers about their rights and responsibilities, but also there is a scope of redressal of their grievances. So what is the importance of consumer protection? See, importance will be discussed from 2 points of view. First is from the point of view of the consumers, and second from the business point of view. Now, why consumer protection is important? First is because of consumer ignorance. The consumer are ignorant about their rights, about the relief they are getting. Okay, we have to educate the consumers about what rights they are having and how to seek relief. So they need to be educated. Second is unorganized consumers. We are not having a very good organization, very strong organizations of consumers, so that their rights are to protect their rights, so that their rights are being protected. So there is no organized consumer association in our country. So for that reason, the Consumer Protection Act is important, And next one is widespread exploitation of consumers. We ourselves, we have also seen situation, we have also faced many situations where defective and unsafe products are being sold in the market. Sometimes prices are charged over the maximum retail price. MRP is maximum retail price. Any seller, no one can charge more for a product over the MRP. MRP is the maximum retail price, but this happens in many times this happens. So charging more than MRP, adulteration, then defective selling of defective or unsafe product, misleading advertisements are there, then false weight and measurement is also there, and then incomplete information is also given about the product. So these are the widespread exploitation many consumers are facing. There are so many instances, there are so many cases of exploitation of consumers. Okay, so this is the importance of consumer protection from consumers' point of view. That the consumers are ignorant about their rights, about their responsibilities, about the relief they are getting. So we have to educate the consumer. The Consumer Protection Act educates the consumer about their rights and reliefs. Then the consumers are very unorganized. There is no association, no organization to protect the rights of the consumers. So they are unorganized. And then there is widespread exploitation of the consumer. So because of these reasons, consumer protection is very important. Now, what benefit consumer protection gives to the business? Do they have? They also get some benefits? Yes. First is the long-term interest of the business. Means what? If the business is not indulging in unfair trade practices, if the customers are satisfied with the business, then in long run, one satisfied customer will give feedback to other customer, and more customers will come, they will be added to the customer base of the company. The customer base of the company will expand and they will increase their sales because of the feedback given by a satisfied customer. So in long run, if you are not indulged in unfair trade practices, if you are not exploiting the customer, in long run your business will grow. Business uses society's resources. So it is the business is using the resources from the society. So the business should supply those products and services which are in public interest and which would not impair the public confidence in them. So since it is using the society's resources, so the business should provide goods and services which are good for the society. Then social responsibility. Social responsibility the business is having towards different stakeholders like the investors, the consumers, the employees, the government. So because of this social responsibility, the business should take care of these stakeholders, and business is there for making money. But this should not be over and above the benefit. It should not be at the cost of the stakeholders. Then moral justification. Moral justification means it is the moral duty of the business to take care of the consumer's interest and to avoid any form of exploitation. It is the moral responsibility of the business not to get involved in unfair trade practices, not to cheat the customers. The last one is government intervention. To avoid government intervention, voluntarily the business organization should practice or should resort to consumer protection. Otherwise, the government will take strict action against the company. So, to avoid government intervention, to avoid the action of government against the business should voluntarily the business should voluntarily go for consumer protection. So, these are the importance of consumer protection from business and consumer point of view.